Hello, thank you for joining me. Tyson here, and I'm putting another video together. It's been another glorious day. I got my hair cut today, so I'm real excited. It's been 3 months because of this lockdown. So, yeah, starting to look like a human being again. So, real excited about that. Anyway, so I hooked up with Scott Wiles, I believe it was yesterday morning. We were at a place called Yachats, and it's because I found some stuff, let's see, back last winter, but I didn't have my video camera and none of that stuff. I was actually out on an excursion with my wife, and we were doing some stuff, and I found this, but I couldn't really get to it. But I went back with Scott, and what I believe we got going on is mussel. You'll find all through this video I'm about ready to put up that all this stuff you're seeing, this black, this dark color, this stuff is actually red. Okay, everything you're seeing is going to be red, and I'm going to show you why. You see these lines right in here and how they're just perfectly cut and they fall off like that? You're going to see a lot of that in this video, and that's where I'll show you why I'm saying what I say. Let me show you something real quick here. Okay, here's another piece of it here, laying right here. See how that's perfectly sliced off like that right there? I believe what we have going on is muscle. At first I thought it was tendon, but I believe we have muscle because of the way this is falling apart, coming apart, because of sarcomeres. Okay, if you get into muscle, if you get into how muscle is formed and how they're formed in these sarcomeres, and they're formed in these blocks like this, in each muscle fiber, I believe that's what we're dealing with because the way they're coming apart at the lines, they just fall off and break off at each section here. You see how see how they're put together in little sections? The fiber bands. Okay, so that'll be a section. Each one, they call them their one sarcomere be right here, you know, and then you can see one here. There'll be another one starting here and one starting here, I believe. Yeah, muscle fibers are built in these blocks, and so I'm on such a huge scale. Here's another one here. I'm on such a huge scale. See, they're in blocks in these bundles, in these fiber bundles, in these bands. And so I believe that's what I have going on here at the coast. And it's not tendon, I believe it's muscle. I'm going to show you something else here. Okay, the videos I'm bringing you, all this stuff is really close together. This is that membrane. If the bottom layer or the top layer of this membrane is like 18 inch or 12, 14 inches thick, and the other layer is 20 inches thick, and the two combined, the whole thicknesses are 4 feet in one membrane, or 5 feet. I can't tell. It might be closer to 6 feet, the whole thickness of the membrane, the top and the bottom, and the aqueous in the middle. And say that's only 2 to 6 nanometers thick in our body to be 5 foot tall. Can you imagine how tall one would be with a 5 foot thick membrane, depending on where this membrane is, in the ear, in the throat, in the anus, depending on where this membrane's at on the thickness. That's why I'm getting to the muscle that I'm looking at in this video. We're going to be looking at fiber bands. They're so big that we can't even imagine how much of a close-up we're getting, if that makes sense. And also, I just put a bunch of videos up called Fossilized Rivers of Blood. The stuff I'm showing you today is only like within 10 miles of this. So this wasn't volcanic. The stuff I'm showing you is not volcanic. And I want to show you something else before I get the video started here. Okay, all this stuff that I'm showing you is really oxidized, really deteriorated, so it's hard to see the lines and stuff where they come together. But if you notice how there's places where it's not getting oxidized, it's red. Everything you're seeing in this video should be red, what you're seeing, okay? And I'm going to show you a little bit here why I'm saying that. But it's all red. It's oxidized black, so it gives it this false color. You can see right there what it actually looks like, okay? So I'm going to get into a little more and show you something else here. Okay, I'm going to get into a lot of places, and you're going to see where it's all come apart in all these lines right here. If you take the end, look at this end piece right here, look at the color of it. It's not black. And I'll show you where I get into this video, and it's just to the left, and you'll see a shot of it. I'll show you this. Right there. There's an in shot where chunks falling off this muscle, and there's the color, and where you can see where it's not black, it's red. So all this should be looking like the red, or the reddish to pink color like muscle. Everything you're seeing in this. As I walk down in this, you'll see the colors in here, right over here to the left also, right there. See that? Whoopsie, whoopsie. See the color? That's what color this is actually underneath all this oxidation from the ocean, the salt, okay, this preservation. And this, we're down inside the muscle here, I believe. Okay, I'm going to show you the end of this and show you what color it actually is inside of these. Right here, they're actually red. That's the lines where they come apart, the sarcomeres, I believe. See that?
Here's the natural color of this.
There's the real color of this.
This is the color of all this out here. See this?
See that?
This is what color all this is out here that I'm going to show you.
So that's what color it is. Remember that when you're seeing this, it's the color's red, pink, not this black you're seeing. That's the actual color. I think it's bleeding through. All right, I'll get it started. One more thing before I get started, I'm going to show you something here. I got some taphany that's separated a piece of biology, and I want to show you what this taphany is, because I run into a lot of it.
That glues these together.
What glues them together?
This is what, like in the videos I'm showing you.
That's taphany.
Stuff that would be in, I call it taphany. Here's an intersection.
There's an intersection.
This will fall apart. It's biology. See? Now I want to show you is this piece here.
Now this piece fell off. This fell out of here. And see the taphany on this piece and this piece? Both pieces have the taphany on them. This is not volcanic. That's what it's as biological. So anyway, that some of this taphany is also in the video that I'm showing you, and that's what's keeping the pieces together and they fall apart. So, all right, enough talking. I'll bring this. This is Yachats Oregon. Me and Scott Wells the other day, and this is, I believe, mussel now. So, just my opinion. Now, one more thing too, if we get going, there's different types of mussel. Depending, there's heart mussel. There's all different types of mussel, but most of them are put in these bands like that, and in these fibro bundles. And I believe that's why they're breaking apart in a perfect flat line, because the fibro bundles are busting off, these sarcomeres or whatever. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe I'm seeing. So, all right. Hey, good morning. Back down here on the coast today, a little town called Yachats, Oregon, and something's caught my eye down here. You usually see that top piece of, I don't know if it's tender or not, but it's perfectly cut with a knife. I'm gonna go down there and take a look at that real quick. And I'm here with Scott Wells. He's backed out here on the west coast, and we're going to take a look at some of this stuff today. So we're gonna head down here and take a gander if I don't fall down. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, we made her. All right, look at that. Looks like somebody perfectly sliced it with a knife. Now, the lava don't do that. Okay, that was a bit of transition point that's come apart right here. I'm not sure if we're on tendon or what we are in here. I believe it's tendon. I'm gonna get back up over here and look at some of that. Okay, this stuff is just massive in here. I don't know if we're dealing with tendon that's deteriorated or what. But I see down in there we got where it's, if I can get down in there and take a look at some of that. I see we got it's busted open some, so we can see what we got. Boy, I mean, look at this stuff. Yeah, it is. It's busted. It's peeled off down in here. I can't get over into it. But look at the red in there. The reds. See that in there? Okay, so that is. I believe this might be mussel. I can't really tell. It's so deteriorated. Jeez. It's red underneath. Okay, I think I can get down in here.
See how it's porous?
Yeah, it's porous and
Porphyritic, isn't that what they call it?
look what it's like inside here. It's red, so that tells us a lot. Okay, now I gotta get it back up out of here.
Elsa!
Okay, so I was just down in there. This is what I was looking for. This is basically oxidized on top. And the colors are actually pink or red in there. You can see spots where it's the crust has been washed off or taken off down in there and stuff. So This stuff was actually a red color. Here's some more where it's been beaten around. See? That's actually would have been more the color. This stuff transitioned when it died. Still kept the color, but now it's turned to stone. You can see all the spots in there. All right. So that would be the actual color of this without this oxidation from the salt and everything. All right. We're gonna move on over that way. All right, this is what I was wanting to get to. Look at this down in here where this has been pulled apart. Would have been a transition. And I was able to see, I think you can see tendon fibrils down in here. Unless this is muscle, can't really tell with all the black. Oh man, it's slick too. I gotta be careful in here. If I can get down in here. All right, I got to turn this off and use my hands, and I think I can get in here. Ugh. Need to get a head cam so I'm not hanging in this thing. Use both hands so I don't fall down and kill myself. Wow. Holy cow. This is something down in here. You can actually see the fibrils in here. I hope you can anyway. Right in here, look at this. I'm right inside it now. Look at how perfect. Look how this, I'm standing on a log here. I don't want to slip and fall down in there. But look at this. How that looks like it's been cut with a knife. Okay, I'm gonna get down in here. I gotta pause this for a minute. Okay, so anyway, look at this. This is split right down and cracked here and came apart. I was able to get down off there. So this stuff is really slick in here. So I gotta. Now, I'm not sure. I believe this is, I don't know if it's muscle or tendon. I can't really tell because it's all, you know, it's got this black, this oxidation on here. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, crawling down inside this. So this is out of Yachats, Oregon. Whoa, that's slick. Yay! That's just water erosion in there. But the stuff I showed you up underneath there, that's not. That's not from water. That's these fibrils. But you can actually, you can see them on that one. Look at that, this just looks like cut with a knife.
You think I can make the jump?
Yeah. Do I have to pick up the pieces?
I'll have to jump back over. That's all I'm seeing.
You feel like Indiana Jones?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna get an in shot of that over there.
There's no way down over here.
Ugh.
Fall. No else.
Ugh. It's a tight fit. We're in a minus tide. Oh, holy cow. I try to get an in shot of this. Ah! This is all biology. It's pretty much really eroded here. Okay, I just came out in there. Look at that. See that? This is biology. This is how they come apart like that in chunks. Look at that. Look how perfectly that is right there. Anyway, everything in our bodies are built in blocks and chunks, and that's why you're seeing that coming apart like that. See that seam right there? All fossilized, turned to stone. Look at this. And now this is not too far away from the seat ahead where I had the the veins and the arteries, and I'll show you those valves. This is just down the road from it. Okay, all this. This is not volcanic. None of this is volcanic. Absolutely none of it. Show me the source. Oh yeah, it's a million miles away. It's on the other side of the earth. That's where the source is. Yeah, that's what they always say. This happened a million trillion years ago. No, it didn't. Boy, I wish this black wasn't on here. Wow, look at this. It's so cool. Just look how everything's... Lava don't do this and flow in these seams like this. See this? Lava don't do that. Volcanic don't do none of that crap. Bust apart like that. You kidding me? We're gonna jump on across here, see if we can't bust our butt. Ah-ya! Lava don't do this. That's why I'm trying to show this is not volcanic. So if it's not volcanic, it's biological. Okay? And any volcanologist that says it is, they're absolutely full of crap. Full of it. Lying. Don't know what they're talking about. Look at this. All right. Some kind of transition. Well, maybe just deterioration here. But you can see the colors in here. I wish this black wasn't on here, man. You'd see the real true colors of all this. Picture it all red. Picture it red. There you go. Okay, this tissue here, it's not deteriorated somehow. This stuff. Yeah, this is biology, man. You don't find it coming apart. This is all it's the way biology's made. See, now we're getting to those. You see a little bit of the color here. Lava don't do this. I don't give a rat's hiney what anybody says. They're oh, here we go. Yeah, see, now here we got something I can look at. Look at this. All right, this is tissue that's still not deteriorated. What am I seeing here? Well, it's not deteriorated as bad, but you can see at least we can see what the biology is a little better in here. It's obviously not volcanic at all. Excuse me. Well, I'm just overwhelmed. I don't know what to even do here. A lot of deterioration in here. And I'm not gonna go over that way. It just keeps going. There we got in here too. Here, let me get down here. There you go. That's what, yeah, this is a seam or a layer in the like it'd be like a membrane. Not a thick membrane, but you know, like you'd see fascia or whatever in muscle. That's what that would be, I believe. Definitely not volcanic. How's that? Yeah, no volcanoes, no nothing, no underground anything. Okay, I'm gonna head on back. Had to do it today before it rains tomorrow. Here are these over here. Look at these. Lava don't do this, man. Well, it may if it, I guess, dry and get really brittle. But this piece is gone. Over there, same way. But here's the natural color of this. Or not the natural, but this is the color of all this out here. See this? This is what color all this is out here that I'm going to show you today. Everything that I'm showing you, this is the actual color of it. You can see some more of it in here and how it gets this oxidized color. But it's actually red. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Volcanologist. That's the actual colors of this. This is all eroded, but it did break off square in here or whatever. That's all been worn down in there. But it's a muscle or tendon, I'm just not sure which, because there's all this oxidation on it. And then you get, you know, places where you can get the red popping through. That'd be more the color, the reddish pink color there. Here's a good spot there. See what it looks like underneath? That's the color of it, right? All this. That's the actual color of all this. Okay? We peeled a bunch back off, and this is what its color is underneath. It's red, pink. Yeah. Whoa! I dang near fell off of that. Wow, that's 40 feet down. Whoa! I'm getting off of here. All right, that made me. But this stuff is not what people think it is. See that? That's the color of this stuff out here. All of it. So worn down.